Some storms don't roar, they whisper. They move in slowly, through habits that look harmless, even productive, until one day your mind feels cluttered, your chest heavy, and you can't explain why. You're not lost, you're just surrounded by noise pretending to be normal. Marcus Aurelius said, "Nowhere you can go is more peaceful than your own soul, when it's untangled from others and from itself." So today, let's do some untangling. 10 invisible habits that quietly steal your peace, and 10 Stoic reversals that give it back. No speeches, no shouting, just quiet, deliberate truth. 1. The constant need to be on. Modern life worships availability. Every ping, every notification whispers, "Be ready, be reachable." But the Stoics didn't serve urgency, they served purpose. Seneca wrote, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Every just checking in email, every scroll through updates, is a slow leak in your attention. You can't protect your peace if you treat it like public property. Shift. Silence your world once a day. 1 hour with no sound, no feed, no reply. You'll feel the withdrawal, then the weight lifting. Peace doesn't come from having time. It comes from reclaiming it. 2. Arguing with reality. You replay what happened, what should have happened, what you'll say next time. It's mental warfare against events that already won. Epictetus warned, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Every argument in your head is an unpaid rent to the past. Shift. When your mind says, "It shouldn't be this way," answer, "But it is." Not resignation, recognition. Because peace begins the moment you stop needing the world to obey your expectations. 3. Living as an exhibit. The Stoics lived by principles. We live by perception. We curate ourselves like galleries, each action weighed against invisible eyes. But an identity that depends on approval will always feel counterfeit. When you need applause to feel certain, silence feels like rejection. Shift. Let your next good deed stay unposted. Hold back the urge to prove. Virtue doesn't advertise. It radiates. Freedom begins when you live so truly that explanation becomes unnecessary. 4. Emotional hoarding. You keep memories like fragile glass. Grudges, guilt, old embarrassment. Every piece stored just in case. But the Stoics knew that resentment is a luxury of the unfocused. Marcus wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Shift. Forgive without announcing it. Not because they deserve peace, but because you do. Burn the letters, delete the draft, unclench the jaw. Peace doesn't come from justice, it comes from release. 5. Chasing perfect timing. You wait for the right mood, the right plan, the right sign. But perfection is just procrastination dressed in logic. Seneca said, "While we wait for life, life passes." Shift. Do it small. Do it wrong. Do it now. Every day you delay, a quieter version of you takes the driver's seat. You don't find readiness, you become it, one imperfect action at a time. 6. Mistaking movement for meaning. You wake, rush, check, scroll, repeat. You're moving but not advancing. Activity masquerades as purpose. A Stoic doesn't confuse exhaustion with accomplishment. They measure progress by alignment, not applause. Shift. At day's end, ask one question: did I move closer to what matters? If the answer is no, stop sprinting in circles. Rest is not laziness, it's recalibration. The bow that's always drawn loses its aim. 7. Emotional inflation. You overvalue feelings that were meant to pass. Disappointment, jealousy, self-doubt. They visit to teach, not to stay. But we hand them the keys and call it personality. Epictetus reminded, "Don't say I am sad, say I have sadness." See the distance? That's power. Shift. Next time emotion rises, label it as weather, not climate. You can't stop the storm, but you can choose not to build a house under it. 8. Collecting problems that aren't yours. You absorb everyone's chaos, the friend's crisis, the stranger's drama, the world's outrage. Empathy without boundaries becomes self-harm disguised as virtue. The Stoic helps others without becoming them. Compassion, yes. Consumption, no. Shift. Say, I care, but it's not mine to carry. Peace is not selfishness. It's strength distributed wisely. 9. Worshipping the past. You replay old achievements, old loves, old mistakes, as if life owes you a sequel. But yesterday's identity can't guide tomorrow's growth. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Let not the future trouble you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same reason you now use for the present." The Stoic lives only where they stand, now. Shift. Let go of nostalgia as gently as you'd let go of a balloon. Gratitude for what was, curiosity for what's next. Every goodbye to the past is an invitation to return to yourself. 10. Confusing kindness with compliance. You bend, explain, overcommit, apologize for existing, because you mistake peacekeeping for peace. But a boundary isn't aggression, it's architecture. Seneca said, "He who does not prevent a wrong when he can, commands it to be done." Shift. Say no calmly, not defensively. Those who love your strength will stay, those who loved your silence will leave. Either way, you'll breathe easier. 10 habits. 10 leaks. 10 returns of energy. Peace isn't built by adding, it's built by subtracting. A sword becomes sharp not by what's attached, but by what's carved away. So carve gently. Mute one alert. Decline one invitation. Finish one small task. Forgive one name. Today's peace begins with a single cut. And tomorrow, another. When the unnecessary falls, what's left isn't emptiness. It's clarity. And clarity feels like home. If this message spoke to you, remember, you don't have to chase peace, you uncover it. Piece by piece, habit by habit, day by day. Subscribe to Whispers of the Wise for more Stoic stories that strengthen the mind and soften the soul. And tell me in the comments, which of these 10 habits are you ready to release today? Your answer might be the reminder someone else was waiting for.